Hello, everyone. Doing another driving video again, which I wasn't exactly expecting to have to do, but here we are. Apologies for the audio today if it's bad. I don't have my earpiece with me because I forgot it. So, um, apologies. But there's a couple of things one big elephant in the room that I have to address. Uh, as some of you may have seen already, there has been a change to the lineup for the foreseeable future until I can find a new host. The Ramen Report is on hiatus due to some very unsavory and racist remarks created by the host of that show, which does not reflect upon the culture that I am building here at Hotel Nerd. And I doubt that Jay watches this, but if he does, uh, again, humble apologies for what was said. It was uncalled for. It was unnecessary. Never should have happened. Um, Needless to say, I was very, very pissed when it came to light to me because it happened while I was at work. So I missed it in real time, but it got brought to my attention by another viewer and podcast host uh, through another network, and I thank them for that. But one thing that will never be tolerated here at Hotel Nerd is the sheer disrespect, and not to mention, not even so much the disrespect, but the racism. Racism in general will not ever be tolerated at Hotel Nerd, and it is ever seen. People will be ousted immediately with no warnings. That is one game I do not play. That is one game I want nothing to do with. And we live in 2021, not 1821. And bear with me a minute because I have a truck behind me that's throwing a shit ton of ice, or in front of me that's throwing a shit ton of ice at me. And I just about had one come through my damn windshield. Bear with me here. All right. Anyhow, I think I'm in the free and clear now. Uh, but yeah, racism by no means whatsoever will be tolerated here at this network, nor should it have ever been said. Not to mention the fact I did offer the person a chance that uh, they could publicly apologize, and they refused, and they doubled down on what they had said. So the decision was made to let that person go. The show is going to remain. I just need to find a host for it. So I have a question here. So what is this channel about? Do you go to hotels to review them? No, I do not, Sweeps. I used to work at a hotel, and that's where the name came up, and I'm a nerd, so I just put two together, and I just came up with the name Hotel Nerd. Granted, that's not a bad idea. There is somebody on Twitter that does that, I believe. Um, but that's not what I do. I don't have the money nor time to do that. If people want to pay me to do that, I'll gladly do it. But because there's hotels that have some really nice, comfortable bedding, and there's some hotels that are really shit. But considering you still sure, go ahead, Sweeps. Ask the question. That's what I'm here for. Ask the question. But yeah, I like to review comic books, movies, TV shows, uh, anime, which is what the Ramen Report was going to be built upon. We're just 2 episodes in. I actually got rid of the second episode on YouTube because I wasn't a fan of that second episode. And I'm debating whether I'll get rid of the first one or not. I might just do a full-on reboot of the Ramen Report when I find a new host. But Stop and Go is going to remain. Stop and Go is going to be monthly. I did like the first episode that Lewis did of Stop and Go. It's pretty much the format that I was picturing in my head when I brainstormed that one. There's one little tweak that I want to make to it when I had the time to do it, and it's just this cosmetic tweak for anything else, and that's doing like a color bar for when we review and say whether we want to stop you from going to see this movie or show, or we say go to see this movie or show. So, but I'm debating if I'm even doing that, to be absolutely honest. Because honestly, I'm not sure if that's even necessary. That might just be more work that's not needed. That might be more flash than it is anything else. Sweet. If you're still there, I'm waiting for your question, man. Oh, you're asking about the what the channel was about and whatnot. Yeah, I answered that already. Basically reviewing, in your opinion, what is the distinction between a nerd and a geek? Okay. Really? I don't feel there is one. I believe that both words symbolize the same thing, honestly. I don't feel like there's a distinction between nerd and geek. It's not like, oh, I'm a Bengal tiger and I'm a Siberian tiger because I'm orange, I'm white. I mean, to me, both words, tiger covers both of them. So, but for me, in my brain, anyhow, the nerd and geek monarchies, probably not even using the right word there, but the meaning behind both of them, I feel, is the same meaning. I wouldn't say that. I know quite a few people that call themselves geeks that are very intelligent. Hell, some of them are probably more intelligent than I am. I mean, I know a lot of random stupid shit, but overall, I I'm never going to pretend to say that I know everything. I'll tell you one person that I classify as king nerd, and unfortunately, he's long since passed away, and that's the late great John Schnepp from Collider of Collider Heroes. You want to talk about somebody that knows their shit? That guy, absolutely. If you have not watched any of John Schnepp at all on YouTube, you need to, because you'll learn something. Even though those videos are dated now, you'll learn something. That guy was a beast. I would have loved to have met him. Unfortunately, never got the chance. All right, sweeps. See you later. Thank you for tuning in. Tune in more often. And also check out the rest of the content that's on the channel right now. But yeah, so going back to what I was talking about, unfortunately, I gave Julian a chance, and he squandered it. We had one hiccup with the first episode that got handled privately. It wasn't the deal. It was this one just was unexcusable in any stretch of the imagination. And I gave him a chance, and he doubled down, and he had to make the decision right then and there that he was no longer part of the network. Gave him an opportunity to stay part of the community, but then he just kept on going. So he community at all. And I hate to do that, but when I'm in the process of trying to build something, I'm not going to have one person bring down 3 years worth of work. It's bad enough that I myself almost imploded the network last year with me taking that long hiatus. And now I'm trying to get it back up and running. And I want to get it back up and running. I want to get it back where it was. I wanted to get it stronger. And I don't have time to deal with other people's unnecessary racial comments or slurs. And nor do I ever have time for any of that ever. Not even in my personal life. I call out racism all the time. I live in central Pennsylvania, and there is a fair amount of racists in this area. And I see it quite often, and I call it out quite often. Not going to say that I'm not guilty of it from time to time, and when I am, I hold people to a standard that they call me out on it too. And they should, because I don't want to be that person. But it's also part of the culture that I grew up in, and that's not an excuse. That's truly a thing. And personally, I don't like it. I hate it. I try to squash it every chance that I get. There's no reason for it to be around. Everybody puts their pants on one leg at a time. I ain't no special person that can magically just wave a magic wand, Harry Potter style, and I get pants on. It doesn't happen. But now I'm starting to ramble, but I'm running out of details. But yeah, if anybody else is in the chat, I see there's still one person that's watching. I mean, by all means, jump in, make a comment. I'll answer it. I can see the chat right beside my video feed right now. I mean, it might be a little delayed, but I got it here. But yeah, I hate that I had to do that. And I'm not calling for anybody to cancel this guy because I don't like seeing that happen either. I mean, there is a time and a place where canceling somebody is appropriate. I don't feel in this moment it is. Maybe, and I'm not holding my breath, but maybe he'll learn his lesson and he'll grow from this experience. But I'm not going to tell everybody that they need to cancel this guy and whatnot. It's not worth time and effort to put into a cancel campaign, nor do I like doing cancel campaigns anyhow. Now, the post that started this whole storm, that I will get behind, because what was said in that initial post was some absolute bullshit, and it could ruin people's lives. And that's why I had tagged a plethora of people in that post to get it more widespread and more well known, so way this guy could be deleted, basically, off of Twitter. That's about the biggest thing I've ever done for a cancel campaign. I wasn't trying to pull anybody into any drama, nor was I trying to start any drama, let alone start any racial comments. Because that's not the purpose behind it. I saw a situation that was brewing that could ruin people's lives, and people's lives don't need to be ruined. Especially people that you know nothing about other than seeing them on TV on a weekly basis. Just people, even celebrities, have the right to have private lives. They do. I mean, hell, I'm not even big time, and I've been pestered a few times myself, and I tend not to respond to people sometimes because I deserve to have a personal life. Just because I do this for fun. I don't do this to make money. I don't make money off of doing this. But I do this for fun. Give me a second here, guys. I'm in traffic at the moment. Oh, sun glare is terrible. Show you the remnants of our ice storm. That's what we dealt with yesterday. Nobody did nothing yesterday. The kids had fun in the ice, as they should. And now everybody's starting to clean up, and the roads are finally clearing up enough where people can move around. But I think I'm gonna get ready to call this a quits for this video. I just wanted to get that announcement out there, that Julian's no longer with us, unfortunately. Wish it would have went differently. It didn't have to go that way at all, but it is what it is, and we are where we are, and we'll grow from here. And there is an opening if you are an anime fan and you want to host the podcast and you have some experience behind you, or if you're willing to learn, then get a hold of me. Send me a direct message. Also, reach out to me through Discord. Hopefully, I have a few big things coming up down the line on my end here in the very near future that I'll be releasing. So stay tuned to the channel. Stay tuned to Twitter. Also, stay tuned to Facebook, because I'll be posting updates as we go. And also, I do have an Instagram now. I believe it's at hotel_nerd1986 because somebody has Hotel Nerd 86. I may have signed up for Instagram before. I don't remember. And if I did, I don't remember the damn password. And I don't have time to deal with that bullshit. So, yeah, look for me on Instagram. Just look for the Hotel Nerd logo, and you'll find me on Instagram as well. But as soon as I negotiate this turn, I am probably going to end the video. Everybody have a good day. Everybody stay safe. Everybody stay warm. I know it's cold as hell here, and we got one more day of cold weather where I live. So have fun, enjoy, and catch you on the next one.